I feel amazing, like I really do. The freedom that I've experienced both mentally, physically and socially has just been game-changing.
I'm Lara Courtenay. I'm a GP, but for the last 5 years I've been doing weight loss at the McMurray Centre. GLP-1 medications have been in the country about 5 years, so as long as I've had this job. To be completely honest, when I started it, I had no idea what they were. I even said to patients, hey, I don't know if these are really going to work. And then I realised, oh my gosh, this is changing people's lives. And then now this is the only job I do. This is a huge change to the medical field, and there's lots in the pipeline. GLP-1s are a medication which is based on a hormone we produce naturally, and there's 2 different classes of GLP-1s available in New Zealand. There's Saxenda or Wegovy, and how they work is that they mimic this hormone, make you feel fuller for longer, that when you eat, you don't want to eat large portions. The great thing with the medications is that when you lose weight, your body sort of doesn't realise that it's losing weight and lets you kind of keep losing weight. So the problems of the past have been the regain.
I've been actively trying to lose weight for a really long time. I didn't want to go out to restaurants. I couldn't exercise the way I wanted to. And it was just really, really hard to live a life that I know I want to live and know that I have lived in the past. And my endocrinologist took my medical history and he said, well, bariatric surgery is completely out. Your medical history is too complex. So let's try Saxenda, let's give it a go.
Saxenda and Wegovy are indicated for patients with a BMI of over 27 with a comorbidity related to obesity, so high cholesterol, diabetes, or a BMI over 30. At the moment, it's around $500 a month.
I think probably the 2 things that I was really cautious about using Saxenda was the social kind of stigma around cheating and the cost. Once I got myself through that process and realised that actually I don't really care what people think, this is about my health, I was going to use whatever tool was available really. I guess it's the beginning of a 3 to 5 year journey for me because weight loss is a lot. I need to lose a lot and I don't want to lose it quickly. I want to lose it, be really sensible.
So one of the biggest things that patients tell me when they've been on the medicine for their first review after starting it is that they've got this thing called a reduction in food noise. So reduction in food noise allows patients to control their eating.
The weight loss was just really slow, really progressive. I just felt better. I felt so good. There's like an anti-inflammatory aspect to it, and so my joints stopped hurting when I walked up the stairs, so I had like a bit of a spring in my step, and just overall my mental health improved, and also my relationship with food really improved. I found that I could enjoy bits and pieces of food, and I just lost the desire to eat all of it or to finish it or to do more.
GLP-1s have side effects just like most medications. So the most common is nausea, which tends to settle, constipation, which can be prolonged the whole time, diarrhea, and there are some rare side effects. So you'll come across pancreatitis, which is a very low risk there. Sudden blindness, but the rates are very low, like 1 in 10,000. So I think overall, compared to most medications, it's pretty well tolerated, and you don't stay on it if it's not working. If you've lost 10% of your body weight, you've reduced your risk of, diabetes, sleep apnea, cancers, all these things, cardiovascular disease. And so that benefit is going to massively outweigh the risk of the medications.
Having beaten cancer, I really wanted to make sure that the next part of my life wasn't taken for granted. And I think that's probably the gift Saxenda's given me, is the ability to actually live the life I want without taking it for granted.
The thing with obesity is that it is a chronic disease, which means that it's something you will have for the rest of your life. And I think hopefully as a society we can start educating people on that and realising that no matter what you do to lose weight, your body's going to try to put it back on. In terms of these medications, they are great, but yes, you probably are going to be on them lifelong.
My biggest wish is that Pharmac funded it for people who were obese and morbidly obese like myself, because it is literally a life changer.
I believe that these medications will hopefully change the conversation around obesity, and that hopefully they reduce the stigma of it as well, because it is such a common problem and we really need to change how it's managed in New Zealand.